Hey guys, real quick before we get started, we want to throw out some honorable mentions to some people who have been there from either the beginning or have recently joined on to our subscriber base and have really taken participation in what we're doing. We wanted to say thank you to a few people. Those people are Anastasia Girl 1342, you rock. Stephen Hess, I love the Star Wars page. Cosmic Me, I think you've commented more than anybody. Thanks, buddy. Cos Vendetta, thank you, sir. I'm assuming you're a sir, correct me if I'm wrong. And of course, Mr. Taylor Cox and Terrence Cole. Thank you dudes so much for helping us out and pushing us out to people that we know. What up everybody, I'm Kyler Wilson.
I'm Monica Kasuric.
And I am Birdman.
No, you're not. But that's what we're reviewing today.
Fine.
+5 charisma.
About to cut your throat. I'm Christian Bale.
Get your bed pots ready, because it's about to go down.
Monica forgot her line again.
Still remember the mother. Like that?
That's right, we're talking about Birdman. And I didn't know this, but that's not the title of the movie. The title of the movie is Birdman, or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
So I found that. I mean, I knew that that was on the cover. That's in the intro. But yeah, Birdman is not the name of this film.
Now this movie did really, really well at the box office. It grossed about $100 million.
It only had a production budget of $18 million. In other words, every filmmaker's wet dream. Make a movie really cheap, blow it right the hell up.
This movie rated 93% on Rotten Tomatoes. We agree with this.
Hilariously though, for once, we actually liked the movie more than you guys did. It only got an 81% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. So what's going on here? To kick it off, Monica's gonna talk.
A washed-up actor who once played an iconic superhero battles his ego and attempts to recover his family, his career, and himself in the days leading up to the opening of his Broadway play.
So unlike most of the movies we've reviewed, this plot synopsis is actually really accurate.
This movie is smart and unique, not only in its story, but in the way the story is told, which appears to be one fluid shot.
Now, it isn't one fluid shot, but it definitely does look that way, but if you pay attention, you can definitely see where they're making cuts. And while the camera work is obviously impressive, that's not what we're going to focus on today. Because, let's face it, the idea of telling a story in a single shot is not a new concept.
What was most impressive to us was the story, and how well the actors delivered their performances.
Our story follows Regan Thompson, who's a down-and-out Hollywood star whose name is synonymous with an old superhero that's very dear to everybody's hearts. Birdman. Deja vu, anybody? So, it seems like Regan is losing his mind, because he's constantly being tormented by the voice of Birdman and even has several verbal altercations with him.
We were the real thing, Regan. We had it all.
Regan is trying to revive his career with a stage play that he's both written, is directing, and is starring in.
It's too much. It's a little bit too much.
One of his co-stars is not up to par with Regan's standards. And wouldn't you know, problem fixed. So, Riggins replaces him with the brilliant method actor Mike Shiner. He wants him so bad that he actually refinances his house just to afford to fund his contract. Only problem is...
It was killing me, guy.
Did you replace my gin with water and...
Oh, Mike.
No. Come on, what?
Come on, you're drunk.
I'm drunk? Yes, I'm drunk. I'm supposed to be drunk. Why aren't you drunk? This is Carver. He left a piece of his liver on the table every time he wrote a fucking page.
Mike is a freaking lunatic and he ruins all the previews to the show.
By ruin, we mean goes on a drunken tirade. And even tries to rape his co-star on stage in front of thousands of people. Just to add insult to injury, Regan catches his recently out of rehab daughter smoking pot. And she tells him, well, she says it best, so just listen.
You were doing a play based on a book that was written 60 years ago for 1,000 rich old white people whose only real concern is going to be where they go to have their cake and coffee when it's over. Nobody gives a shit but you. And let's face it, Dad, you are not doing this for the sake of art. You are doing this because you want to feel relevant again. Well, guess what? There is an entire world out there where people fight to be relevant every single day, and you act like it doesn't exist. Things are happening in a place that you ignore. A place that, by the way, has already forgotten about you. I mean, who the fuck are you? You hate bloggers. You mock Twitter. You don't even have a Facebook page. You're the one who doesn't exist. You're doing this because you're scared to death, like the rest of us, that you don't matter. And you know what? You're right. You don't. It's not important, okay? You're not important. Get used to it.
At the final preview, Riggin tries to steal a smoke out back and gets locked out, which gives us this iconic scene. Riggin, needing a stiff drink after a long day, ends up running into a critic where he rips her a new one, but there is no derailing this old battle axe, and she snaps right back.
Goddamn outfit.
I don't care.
Then we get to see Birdman in action for the first time.
All you have to do is... That's what I'm talking about. Bones rattling, big, loud, fast. Look at these people. Look at their eyes. They're all sparkling. They love this shit. They love blood. They love action. Not this talky, depressing, philosophical bullshit. Yes.
The funny thing is that the fake superhero movie inside the real movie looks better than most of the superhero movies that we have today. So opening night comes, and Riggin has one last talk with his ex, and they reminisce about the good times.
Hey.
And bad times.
Can I tell you something funny?
Sure.
You remember our last anniversary party?
Seriously? You're gonna ruin a nice
Well,
moment
but
with
do you
that?
remember the party?
The party where you fucked Janet Ross back in our
Yeah,
bed?
let's try to skip over that part for a minute.
Gladly.
But they end on a high note.
Regan, we are in the motel. Last scene has started.
Riggin walks out on stage, just like all the previews before, ready to off himself for the crowd. Except for this time, he is really going to off himself. Shoots himself and falls to the ground, and the audience gives him a standing ovation. The end. Roll credits. Just kidding.
Nature, Will Robinson! Nature! No, Will Robinson! Nature!
This is my personal biggest problem with this film. I can forgive any of the little stuff that you might be able to find while nitpicking the movie. But this is the one thing that grinds my gears, and Monica just doesn't agree with me.
So the movie continues on, and we see Riggin wake up in the hospital. He has a talk with his daughter and finds out that the old battle axe of a critic loved his performance. His daughter walks away, but just for a moment. And when she returns, Riggin is nowhere to be found. She goes to the window, looks down, looks up, and smiles. And I think it was beautiful.
So he really was Birdman? He can really fly? What the hell is with this ending? Why couldn't we just end it with the standing ovation? Struggling actor at wit's end does the most insane thing he can do to get a good review, and that is commit suicide on stage, and it's so good that everybody stands and claps him off. Oh, it would have been so good!
Because it gives me truth to the fantasy. We all want to believe that there's something magical amidst our lives. Don't you?
I cannot combat that answer. Damn it! Damn it! Okay, fine. We don't disagree much, but right now we do. What do you guys think? Should the movie have ended where it did to allow the magic of the fantasy, or should it have taken a grim, more serious approach and let him die? Make sure to let us know in the comments section below.
Thank you so much for stopping by, everyone.
If you haven't yet, make sure to like and subscribe if you'd like to see more Film Rants.
And don't forget to take a moment to hit us up on Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah.
Bing, bam, boom. What'd you think of Birdman? What up, everybody? Welcome back. I'm Kyla Wilson. This is Monica Kasurik, and you're watching Film Rants.
She can't do that on her own whenever it's for real.
No, right? What?